I got the devil gene in me.
Look at like Tom Brady.
Oh God! Batman just killed a man. I have the key to your demise. Take care of this, you will.
My boy has sandals.
Stand here, I must.
I guess you didn't see that one coming.
Now your planet's fucking destroyed for your little mistake.
We need Megazord power now.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Fucking go, baby. Woo!
What is up, my peeps? Welcome back to the Mega Man X playthrough, hosted by yours truly, mrespnozax. And in the last episode, we met up with Vile, got saved by Zero. We freaking put Chill Penguin on ice forever and clipped the wings of Storm Eagle. Now in today's episode, we're going to be taking on 3 more Maverick bosses, and we're going to be starting with Boomer Kuwanger. This is probably something I would not suggest to do, everything. Mostly the ideal, stage to go after Storm Eagle would be Flame Mammoth. But there's something, before we even get to Flame Mammoth, there's something I really do want to show off. And this is kind of the first thing I've ever done is, go after Boomer Kuwanger as a third Maverick boss. But hey, here we are. But anyway, yeah, this stage, whew, man. And I've explained my frustrations when it comes to stages where you gotta climb something and everything, and stuff. Yes, this is probably one of those stages for me that's like, ugh, I do kind of have a hard time with, and everything like that. And especially since I got a certain weapon, and everything on me, so makes things very interesting and everything like that and stuff. So yes, but anyway, but I will say, man, again, the music, freaking Boomer Kuwanger stage is so freaking good, dude. Like, again, this is honestly one of my all-time favorite soundtracks in any video game and everything like that. It's freaking amazing. It really is and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, be careful here. Do not touch the spikes with every Mega Man game. Every single Mega Man game in existence, you touch spikes, you die instantly. It's not like any other game, and everything, where it's not any other, like, action platformer where if you pretty much step on spikes, you lose health. No, this one, you instantly die. I think there's a whole theory going around saying because of that, and the spikes in Mega Man games, when you step on them, you pretty much install a virus into that robot and everything like that and stuff, and that's pretty much why they instantly die and everything. It's like, they get hit with it, and pretty much it installs a virus, and that's how they pretty much die. So yeah, that's kind of like a theory going around and everything like that. And if it's not a theory going around, then that's pretty much my theory, and everything like that. And when I found out, even then, like, I heard about it and everything, I was like, that makes total sense and everything. So yeah, but anyway, just gonna be climbing here again, like a lot more. Just there we go. All right, cool. Just waiting for that freaking lizard to pretty much go a little more down, and stuff. So yeah, just keep going up and up, and stuff. Yeah. And this is pretty much why I suggest using Storm Tornado and everything. Because, again, Storm Tornado, freaking, it's pretty much, when you're doing a lot of, stages where you're doing a lot of platforming, this is pretty much a good weapon to use. But anyway, here's a heart container, heart tank, whatever you want to call it. A heart container, like it's Zelda. But we won't get that yet because we need actually one of those. This is pretty much one of the few, heart tanks where pretty much they're out of your way and you don't have Boomer Kuwanger's weapon to get it, and that's what we need to get and everything like that. That's kind of why I went for this stage first, because there is another stage that has that certain thing, and stuff, the situation, and everything, and this is pretty much why I'm going for Boomer Kuwanger, and stuff. So yes, but anyway, but it really depends on you. You don't have to go for Boomer Kuwanger just yet. Usually I would save him for like much later. and stuff until I get, you know, the weapon of his weakness, and stuff. Usually I kind of like probably like third to last, you know, stage I would go for, but yeah. But anyway, just waiting for the right moment. There we go. Freaking damn. There we go. All right, cool. All right, here we go. We're on top of the tower here. Gonna go ahead and go straight for Boomer Kowanger, and everything. This guy can be tricky sometimes, but if you have, you know, his weakness, you probably won't have such a hard time and everything. But yeah, but be very careful, and stuff, because he will grab you from his whatever you want to call it, his horns, his antenna, whatever you want to call it. I've always just called it like his horns or everything, like, and stuff. He'll grab them and then pretty much do a lot of like damage, just slamming you up to the ceiling, and everything. And god damn it. Great. All right, guys, we're back. Freaking. Oh, here we go. I'm almost defeating him. Yeah, we did it. Boomer Kowanger defeated. 3 down. I was gonna say 3 down, 6 more to go. I'm doing the right math, right? Yep. I'm not the best when it comes to math, but I think that's, yep, I think that's highly, yeah, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. Sorry, 5 more to go. Sorry about that. Anyway, we got Boomerang Cutter. Yes. This weapon, it comes very handy. This is the reason why, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 more. All right, I was doing the math right now, but yeah, Boomer Kowanger's weapon, Boomerang Cutter, comes really, really handy, especially with the stages coming up as well, and everything. But now let's go for Flame Mammoth. Yes. So what's the really crazy thing? I mentioned this in the last episode. So if you go for Flame Mammoth before defeating, for like, you know, so if you still have Chill Penguin open, if you haven't even defeated Chill Penguin at all and everything, this stage would be all, like, this part of the stage will be lava, and everything like that. But since you defeated Chill Penguin, pretty much that lava is put on ice, and pretty much you can now go down on the floor, making it more easier for you to maneuver and getting away from all these conveyor belts and everything. Because I do struggle with this part of the stage as well and everything. Not that, you know, hard of a stage, but it's just that part that I kind of do struggle with. It's just the conveyor belts and everything like that and stuff. So yes, but anyway, let's go ahead and get up here real quick. Hold on real quick. There we go. Nice. All right, cool. So if you actually get up here, you get one of the weapons upgrades to your armor and everything. This capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. And with that, we got an upgrade to our X-Buster known as the Z-Buster. Yes. Man, oh man, this freaking weapon comes in handy because you could fully charge your Buster, and there you go. And what's also crazy too, all the weapons you have and everything, you could charge those too for an ultimate version of that weapon. Yes. So with Storm Tornado, pretty much, you know, instead of it going horizontally, it'll go vertical, and everything like that and stuff, which is like insane and really good for certain situations and everything. Like if you're wall climbing during a boss battle, you can pretty much use that and stuff. You can see, yeah, freaking amazing, dude. Freaking, I love it. I freaking love it, dude. Yes. Oh man. But anyway, we got the heart tank on this stage, and pretty much before we even we gotta go real quick over here because we are actually missing something else we gotta grab here. And I freaking hate these freaking dude with the pickaxes. I forget they have sort of names and everything. And when you beat this game, they revealed the names of, you know, of the enemies in the game and everything like that when you beat the game and everything. But Usually I just call them like, Hammer Bros, like, kind of like Super Mario, everything. The Koopas with the hammers and everything like that. Or even though they're axes, I guess you call them Axe Bros or something and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, here we go. Got our second sub tank and everything. And we got 2 more to go and stuff. So yes. All right, let's just go ahead and continue on and try to not get hit by these axes, these axe bros and everything. But anyway, all right, cool. But yeah, so like I mentioned before, as you can see, like, it's crazy. Like, this is honestly something that is just crazy. It's like, depending on which boss you defeat first will pretty much result in the element of the stage and everything, which is like insane, dude. It's insane to me that, like, back then that was a huge thing for me. I was all like, dude, I was mind blown. I was like, wait, like, hold on, why is it frozen? Usually wouldn't there be lava here? And then pretty much when I heard it, was like, oh damn, that is just insane and everything. I pretty much will tell you guys, certain perks or whatever you want to call it, like certain, like, you know what I mean. I'll talk about that certain parts and everything. Also, let me see if I can actually. Usually, when you're away from the no, it won't spawn. Okay, it should be easy. It shouldn't be that hard. And stuff. Usually, I don't have a hard time with Flame Mammoth, especially since I got Storm Tornado and everything. But there's something I really don't want to show off. No, Boomerang Cutter isn't Flame Mammoth's weakness, but there's actually a pretty crazy thing. So if you use Boomerang Cutter on Flame Mammoth, as you can see, there we go. You cut out his trunk. Like, dude, that is like crazy to me. Like, back then, that was like really crazy. I was like, yo, that is amazing, dude. I freaking love this game. And stuff. And this isn't the only boss that, you could do that for Boomerang Cutter and stuff. Like, there's another boss you could do that, and I'll show it off probably in the next episode and everything like that. Why am I using shotgun knives? I'm already trying to switch to there we go. Come on, almost there. Just one more. Yeah, you see, such an upgrade for the X-Buster. Yep, there we go. Defeated Flame Mammoth. Yeah, buddy. So freaking good, dude. That victory theme, that theme when you beat something, so satisfying. But anyway, after we defeated Flame Mammoth, we got his weapon known as Fire Wave. Yes, pretty much just like a flamethrower. And everything like that. And this is probably one of those weapons that you pretty much run out so easily and everything, because there's no, like, when you press that button, there is no off switch. Well, there is off switch, just let go of the button, but still, you know what I mean. But anyway, now that we defeated Flame Mammoth, let's go ahead and go for Spark Mandrill. Yeah, let's go with Spark Mandrill and everything. Yeah. Spark Mandrill. This one's actually one of the easier bosses, but especially now that we have Shotgun Ice, because that's Spark Mandrill's weakness and everything. But man, that stage, and you see this debris right here. This is some of the debris in Storm Eagle's ship. So if you don't defeat Storm Eagle, if you don't defeat Storm Eagle and you go to Spark Mandrill stage, these pipes will have electricity currents coming through and everything, and you will do a lot of jumping trying to avoid those and everything. So yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead, and like I said, this is why the reason I got Boomerang Cutter and stuff, because some places are out of reach, but you're able to get it with Boomerang Cutter and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, this is one of those stages and everything that have that. It's freaking crazy to me. Like, dude, like, oh, okay, like, that's crazy. and stuff. It's only this part though, and stuff. And of course, there's the blackout, and you're going to be very careful with those like little herp birds and everything that leave off the light trail and everything like that. Ow, freaking, damn it, dude, freaking. There we go. Okay, I avoided that one. Ah, freaking. Okay, cool. I avoided. I almost died though, freaking, but still, I freaking got it. And stuff. So yeah. All right. Now this part can be a bit tricky. So yeah, this is like one of the mini bosses here and everything. This is what I recommend using Storm Tornado for this boss and everything like that. But yeah, be careful because it will like, you know, let out these bubbles and it'll pretty much, you know, you'll get stuck from them and everything. And but we defeated the mini boss. Not that hard. Not that really hard of a mini boss and everything. If you don't have Storm Tornado, then you'll have pretty much a difficult time and stuff. So yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Ah, damn. All right, this is there we go. All right, cool. All right. If you actually come over here real quick, just trying to avoid not getting hit by these things. I did get hit as soon as I said that. If you actually, I think we're almost there. Yay! Freaking finish my health. Yeah, we're almost there. I think it's literally right over. Yeah, it's coming up right now. Oh, turtle. All right, let's go ahead and you can either use flame wave or freaking storm tornado for this one. All right, here we go. So there's a heart tank up there and stuff. But if you actually use boomerang cutter and time it perfectly, you're able to get it and everything like that. So yes, freaking love boomerang cutter. Freaking, it's helpful, really helpful and everything. But man, I love this stage so much. Like I mean, I love this stage. I love this song so much, dude. Freaking one of my favorites as well and everything. What's even crazier is that, you know, one of the WWE games for the PS3 where you could pretty much, you know, kind of you could import like your songs into the PS3 and everything like that, and you could use those songs to pretty much, you know, for your as your like theme song for like your entrances in WWE. I remember I had like a superhero gimmick, and I pretty much used Storm Eagle's Spark Mandrill's theme and everything like that and stuff. But anyway, here we are. Spark Mandrill, his weakness is shotgun ice, and we're about to put him on ice. Look at that. Ow. All right, let me go the other way. Freaking. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, no, you're not. I'm stopping you, buddy. I'm stopping you. Yeah, I'm stopping you. There we go. Nice. And with that, Spark Mandrill is defeated. Yes. Before we end off today's episode, I want to show off real quick any heart tanks that we might have missed and everything like that. So stay tuned, everybody. All right. And with that, defeating Spark Mandrill, we have gotten Electric Spark. Yes. Yeah, Electric Spark, baby. Electric Spark. All right, and here is password, just in case you guys want to continue. All right, so first off, what we want to do is we want to go to Chill Penguin stage, and in this part of the level where you get the, you know, the robot, you use a flame wave to break this, you know, thing, and then after that, go to Boomer Coangers, and this is pretty much the stage we're at, and get his weapon. So yeah, but anyway, guys. That'll pretty much do it. I'll see you guys on the next one.